Hello all, and welcome to tonight's review, which I am dubbing the Vague Sense of Anomie review. Anomie? 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 Who knows? Thank goodness there's beer to fill the void of existence. So, today we shall be reviewing a beer that you can find just about anywhere in America. That's still fairly crafty. It's one of the two that you can find just about anywhere in America that's still crafty. The other being Sam Adams Boston Lager. This is Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. This was first released, I believe, in either 1980 or 82. Doesn't say where on the can, but it's been around for a long while. It was one of the first craft beers to get widespread release and recognition. And as it says on here, this is can conditioned, which means that the that instead of being force carbonated, it's been carbonated by ending the fermentation in the can. This is at 5.6 ABV, so about mid-strength. Still fairly sessionable if you got a high tolerance like I do, but if you're a lightweight, may not be really sessionable. Now, I got this for the 4th of July weekend. Bought a case for the family and saved one can to review because I haven't reviewed this yet. Yeah, I'm reviewing a heck of a lot of obscure beers, but I'm not reviewing the very popular ones first. So, I've had this quite a few times before, and I'm already going to tell you, I've never been completely blown away by it. I've always found it to be a little bit overbalanced. Usually if I've had it straight out of the can or bottle, though, because of the situation I've had it in. But even out of the glass, I've often found it a little bit disappointing. But I've never given it a really formal tasting before, so we'll see if I like it a little bit better if I drink it with some thought. Ooh. Just hear that hiss there? That was you could smell that hops all the way over here. Okay, I'm not very good at pouring from cans, as you can tell. So pours about 2 fingers worth of beige off-white head. I'd say about medium thick. And a sort of golden amber color. Nicely carbonated. And the primary scent on the nose is of the Pacific Northwest hops. Or West Coast hop style. Some of it comes from California. Floral. Citrus rind. Not much pine resin or dankness there. There's small hints of it. But I would say that the primary smells on the nose are of citrus rind. Some hint of a sweet and crackery malt, but the main interplay on the nose is, of course, of the hops. When poured into a proper glass, I have to say that malts do come out a little bit stronger. The hops are still prominent, prominent on the palate, though. From the beginning to the end, In the front, there is a grapefruit flavor, not as strong as you would see in an IPA, but still that sort of grapefruit flavor and hop bitterness. There's a slight crackery sweetness, slight crackeriness and slight sweetness in the mid palate that sort of pops up before you're hit by the ending finish, which is very dry, very crisp, and very long on the hops. It's not an intense, like I said, IPA sort of hop dryness or bitterness in the finish, but it's still the predominant thing that you feel or taste. Mouthfeel has a nice balance. In a glass, yeah, you definitely do get much more of the malts, but still, well, I'll take advantage of the, oh no, it finally focused itself right. That, where was I? Oh, I've often found that even though this is highly rated, and, excuse me, that this is highly rated and, you know, pretty much legendary, that I don't like it as much. It's not my favorite pale ale by a long margin. And that's because I find it a little bit unbalanced in that it really, really relies on the hops. And, you know, that's not bad. Of course, IPAs are also dominated by hops, too. But there is balance. And what I find unfortunate about this is that it's unbalanced, that the hops kind of overtake the malts completely from beginning to start, and that there is no real interplay in between them. Now, it's better in a glass, and I've had it, you know, in a can, straight from the can or straight from the bottle. And I have a feeling, too, that the can probably has something to do with it being a little bit better, too, poured out from a can. Is it bad? No. I'm pretty sure it's highly rated because this is towards the taste of a lot of people, in that they really, really like the showcase of hops alone. Myself, I like balance. That's why I like session beers. That's why I like pilsners. That's why I like all these different styles that sort of have an interplay between the various elements that go into beer. So I'm going to say that my low rating in this case is really a matter of personal taste and not of craftsmanship or quality or what have you. I also don't think it would be fair to say that I would give this a low rating. In many places, this or Boston Lager will be the only thing on tap besides, you know, macros like Blue Moon or Budweiser or God help you Bud Light. I would definitely take this over any macro lager if it was on tap. If given the choice in between Boston Lager and Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, I'd probably go with the Boston Lager. But like I said, this is still head and shoulders above any adjunct lager. So it really behooves someone to go and try it at least once or twice. I'm definitely going to drink it again because it's something you can't get away from, and it's something that you can go and take to parties or something and not go and have everyone go, yeah. Well, I'd probably go and take, you know, Sam Adams because that's a little bit more palatable. You got to have some taste for hops for this, but still, like I said, I like to drink this. You know, if given the choice, it is good in certain situations like barbecues. I love this stuff at barbecues. So, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. A classic, not to my taste, but so common, I'll probably be drinking this again sometime, multiple times again in my life. And deserves a try, no matter what. Prost!